So over the past few days, if you paid attention to any social media or even on YouTube, you've seen Save Red Dead Online has been trending on Twitter. It's been on Facebook. It's been on YouTube. People have done videos, live streams, different things like that. It's trending all over the place. And it's been because the update that came out after Christmas, we saw that we were going to get another month-long update going along with the month-long update that we had for Christmas. So the hashtag Save Red Dead Online was spurred out of this because people started recognizing something. Now we've got sporadic updates with Red Dead Online, but this has kind of started to change a little bit here. Now we had the Blood Money update, but it was the only update all year for 2021. And then we ended the year out with a month-long update, which was just recycled stuff. I know a lot of people were saying when they went into CTAs, hey, this looks so cool. Look at, the candy canes and stuff. All those decorations, all the smoke coming out of the chimneys, that stuff is from the past 2 years and the showdowns that they gave us, and instead they put it in CTAs. Was it cool? Yes, but the only new stuff that we got was the reindeers and stuff that would show up at Hanging Dog Ranch. All the other stuff was recycled stuff, but most people just didn't notice it because they didn't play showdowns. But I heavily played showdowns. I recognize that stuff from the past years. So that's what it brought it into, where we see this, okay, are we going to start doing month long? And what it is, I really see the community speaking out. They're speaking out before it gets there to try to maybe hopefully do something. And I see a lot of people saying, can we save Red Dead Online? Yes, we can. Now, a lot of people are going to say this isn't going to do anything. The clown movement didn't do nothing, which I did agree with that because it was a smaller movement, even though it got picked up a little bit. And honestly, the QA beta was being updated for the naturalists before that. People were just frustrated, and usually at the breaking point before something changes, that's when the frustration kicks in. This I see is a little bit different. People are seeing warning signs, and if you've played any games that have been abandoned in the future, a lot of MMOs, different games I've played that are still kind of actually out there, but they're what I would call undead. They're not a dead game. They're just undead. There's still a sign of what life was in them, but they're still just roaming out there. And that's what I don't want to happen to Red Dead Online. So I fully support Save Red Dead Online. Why not? It only takes 30 seconds to a minute to show your support. And a lot of people, like I said, are going to say it's not going to do anything. But there is that old saying, everything's impossible until someone does it. We don't know. Honestly, if you hit the pocketbook of Rockstar Take-Two, if they get enough bad publicity out there, who freaking knows? But if you never try, you're never gonna find out. And honestly, this is the fan base driving it. It's not YouTube. It's not the channels and stuff out there. Ben from Videotech over on Twitter, he's been a huge advocate for Rockstar Red Dead Online games. He's the one that started it, and the fans picked it up. And honestly, as a YouTuber, I guess you could say that with fake air quotations you can't see, I'm going to support it because you know why? The community supports me. And you guys ought to think about it too. What channels are not supporting you guys? So guys, what I'm saying is, what does it hurt? It doesn't hurt anything whatsoever. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, more content needs to be pushed out there for Red Dead Online. Honestly, everybody's basically done it. You can't reinvent the wheel after it's already being reinvented. How many times can we jump on bridges? I'm not saying it's not right to do and it may not be fun, but it's not new. How many times can we wagon race? Much as you want to, but it's not new. Honestly, the game is pushed to the point of any new stuff coming out for those things. It's already out there. The game has so many limitations that you can't do just whatever you want to in the game. Now, I know also people are going to say, hey, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this in the game. You may not have seen every sunset or every sunrise from every peak in the game. You may not have first person hunted every legendary animal. Honestly, those are really cool things to check out. But you got to think about it. That's kind of when you platinum a game. Only 10% of people, you could look at the statistics in America at least. Statistics are different places, of course, but in America, 10% of people platinum games. And honestly, it's because it's really, really thorough to do. Doesn't mean they don't enjoy the game. It doesn't mean they don't get to have a voice about the foundational parts of the game that needs to be updated to keep pushing that game. Then the people that can do the platinums on the game, they have that freedom to do. But the game needs to have continually foundational things updated. And I've even seen people say where Red Dead Online was never supposed to be as big as GTA Online. We don't know that. Why would they not want something as big as or bigger than GTA Online? And also, they say, you know, Red Dead was never supposed to be in a fast-paced updates. Who said so? Just because it's the Old West doesn't mean it can't have content constantly pushed in every month, different times of, you know, events in the game. I've already said it before. If they did hot air balloon drops like they did in GTA Online that drop crates with limited time clothing that you only get out of those crates. If they had kind of like Gumball Rally with wagon racing and stuff throughout the map, that there's certain parts of the day that those races would go and you had to be in a certain place to be part of them. There's so many different things that would stay in the scope of the game that's not trying to push it futuristically, but it's expanding in the time frame that it is. But I'll go ahead and kind of just land this plane. I just wanted to share my thoughts about it. So guys, feel free to share your voice. A lot of countries, a lot of different places, depending where you're at, some places don't have freedom of speech. Don't let someone that sets themselves up in a false place of authority to tell you shouldn't share it. I'll back you guys up because you guys back me up, and I'm actually, as a fan, backing myself up in it too as well. So as you share the hashtag, don't be toxic. Don't even tag the devs in it. This isn't the devs' problems. Tag Take-Two, tag Rockstar Games, tag Rockstar Support. Now don't go and be toxic, because what's going to happen is going to completely flip this back on us. And again, as we go forward, if it doesn't change anything, at least we know we tried. So if this game does go down in the sunset, and if your heart's with it as much as you love this game, you know you did everything you could to save it. So anyway, guys, that's my little bit of a discussion. It's not a rant because I'm not screaming. I'm not going crazy. A lot of people say when you speak truth, speak your opinion, they try to automatically discredit you saying it's a rant. Not a rant at all. That's me just sharing my thoughts on my heart to the game towards you guys, for you guys. So guys, if you want to stay up to date with Red Dead Online as this goes forward until we find out what's going on, make sure to hit the sub button and bell notification. And as always, guys, I'll catch you next time in the next video.